Welcome to an Empower People video tutorial. During this session, we're going to be looking at YouTube from both the consumer as well as the producer side. So what you see on your screen is my channel. This is my personal account that has all of the videos that I normally create as tutorials. I pull them up in this particular account and basically share them from here. So as a producer with a YouTube channel, I can share out video tutorials, I can do lessons, I can do activities, record all of those, and then just simply add them to playlists, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, as far as how you can curate and create playlists for the benefit of your end users, or perhaps your students, parents, whoever your audience is. So we're going to be talking about all of those different things. But before anything else, of course, we need to talk about channels, because while everybody has a YouTube account, meaning that if you have a Gmail account or a school Google account, everyone automatically has a YouTube account where you can consume content. So for example, I'm going to come over to another account here that I don't use to share videos from. I'm just a consumer on this particular account. And so here, what you'll find are just videos that I watch. Also, any channels that perhaps I've subscribed to, because you can, of course, subscribe to channels. You'll have a section for subscriptions that will show any videos that have been uploaded recently for those particular channels. So this is more of a consumer side versus the one I showed you previously was more a producer side. Now, to be able to create content and share it with your end users, you do have to do one additional step to set up your account. Which you will simply go up to your profile icon and go to your channel. Now, if you go directly to a page like mine, that means you've already set it up. But if it takes you to another page where it tells you have to set it up, then you're in the right spot to be able to set up that account. But in the examples I'm showing you here, I already have these channels set up. So we're going to dive instead into what you can do from your YouTube account first as a consumer. So let's jump back over to this other window. As a consumer, obviously you can Google or do searches for YouTube videos and be able to watch whatever videos you'd like to watch. In addition to that, you can also subscribe to channels, which is what I mentioned earlier. So let's talk through those steps here really quick. So let's say that I wanted to learn more about Google Workspace and I want a quick tutorial. So I just simply type in the search box up at the top there, Google Workspace tutorial. I hit enter and it's going to go through and find any videos that are out there that have the keywords that I've just typed in, Google Workspace tutorial. And that's why you see these results pop up. And so from here, obviously, I can click on any one of these to take a look. I could read the description to see, does this really sound like it's what I'm interested in, etc. And if it is, you can click on it and then be able to view the video from there. Now I'm going to pause it because we don't really want to have all that sound coming through. Instead, what I'm going to do is show you just a couple of quick things you can do once you're on the video itself. For starters, you'll have the title there and then just some brief information about that particular video and the channel that it comes from. So this is the creator of that particular video. So it's letting you know who they are. If you tend to like videos from this creator, you can certainly subscribe to their channel, meaning that anytime they create a new video, it's going to pop up in your subscription section, and you can even set up to receive an email notification if you want to receive those. You can, of course, if the features are available, because as a YouTuber, as a producer, you can actually eliminate the like features and the comment features, but if they're there and you're logged into your account, you could certainly like, dislike, and add comments if you'd like. The other things you can do, and this is really where it becomes really useful when you find something that you really like, and that would be to share. So let's say you found a really great video tutorial and you have other colleagues that maybe are wondering, what's the deal with Google Workspace? What is it about? They also want to know. So by simply clicking on that button, let me go back to where I was. See right here underneath the video, you have the share button. And if you click on that, It opens this window where you can either embed this onto, let's say, a website somewhere that you've created, or you can share to social media. I'm going to click on this little icon here so you can see there are more options here, including email. So you can actually email this directly to your colleagues directly from here. So you don't have to necessarily open up an email separately, copy and paste the link. Instead, you can do it directly from here. And of course, if you do want the link, you can copy from here. Another little extra feature that not a lot of people use is this one here that says start at. This could be a 10-minute video, and perhaps they really get into the meat of what Google Workspace is maybe at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you can actually click on that and then type in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And the video you send to people or share on social will actually start at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's sort of a little extra feature there that not a lot of people know about. So really cool that you can do all those things. And lastly, right here where it says save, I'm going to show you. So this little icon right here is for your playlists. So playlists, let me go back to my account so you can see. I'm going to go to playlists here really quick. Playlists are curated videos that that you've watched, that you've seen, that you think are really great, that you've put into a playlist that is kind of like a mixtape. Think back to the 80s when we used to create mixtapes on recorders and had all these different songs, and we built our own little compilation of a record. You know, that's kind of the idea here with playlists, is that you have found all these different videos perhaps that have to do with Google Workspace or perhaps Google Chrome or whatever it is that you're maybe even teaching, right? So for example, I was doing some playlist for Google Meet. Google Meet recently had a lot of updates. And so maybe, you know, you can create one like that, right? And so the idea is that you create playlists so that when people who are subscribed to your channel come to your channel, they would be able to see like all these really great playlists that have been put together based off of these categories that they think you might be interested in. And that's nice because I can then actually add that playlist to my account so that I can find those playlists a lot easier. I myself, just by going to my YouTube channel, can create my own playlist, not just from content that others are creating, but also content that I'm creating. So you can do it both from the consumer as well as the producer side. Now, from the consumer side, let me go to, oh, sorry, wrong account. Let me jump over here. Okay, so here, let me go over to playlists. So I can create playlists again from either my videos or videos that others have created. So for example, Edie Wu has a really great playlist on teaching with YouTube. And so I added his playlist to my playlist. Basically, I just saved his playlist. And so as a consumer, you can save other people's playlists. So let's come down here and find something really quick. Those are in different languages. Let's try this one. So I'm going to click on view full playlist. And here you can see this playlist that the Google for Education team has created for us. So it's, you know, how do I start impromptu video calls with Google Meet? How do I share a video link during a call in Google Meet, et cetera. So this is a really great one that has to deal with Google Meet stuff. So let's say I'm like, yes, this is perfect. This would be great. Not only for me to have, but also for maybe people that follow me that might be interested in all these new features in Google Meet. So I come here and click Save Playlist, and that playlist is now saved to my Google account. So whenever I'm logged into this Google account, I'll be able to see that playlist. And I can also subscribe from here to the Google for Education channel, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And of course, from here, you could also share this playlist, very similar to how we shared that video that we shared earlier, or when we were looking at those share features. It's exactly the same thing. So you have all those features available here for you. So that's some of the stuff you can do as a consumer. Find videos, curate them, put them into playlists, find other people's playlists, and save them in your account so you can get to those playlists. You can subscribe to channels. So lots you can do definitely as a consumer. As a producer, as I mentioned earlier, you can now create playlists off of the videos that you create. So let me click on videos here. So I've got a lot of videos that I've created under this account. As you can see here, I've got, lots of different things. So let's say that I wanted to create a Chrome playlist, because as you can see, I have several different Chrome videos. So I can click, once I've uploaded my videos, as you can see here, they're already there. I go to the three little dots and I'm going to say save to playlist. Now I don't have one for Chrome yet. So I'm going to say create new playlist from the very bottom there where you see the plus. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to call this Chrome 101. And you can determine if you want your playlist to be completely private, so only you can see it, or if you want it to be unlisted, or if you want to make it completely public. So those are the three options down there at the bottom: public, unlisted, and private. Unlisted means that if I give you the link, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to get to it, but people won't be able to get to it if they just Google for Chrome 101. They won't find my playlist by just doing that. Instead, you have to have the link in order to be able to get to it. Public, of course, means people can search for it. So if somebody were to search for Chrome 101, my playlist is going to pop up in the search results. Okay, so I'm going to make mine public. And once you make your selection, you then just click on the create button down there at the bottom, which mine is popping up way down there at the bottom. Let me scroll up here and do that again. My menu share screen option down there is blocking. I may not be able to do this live. Okay, let's try this again. Chrome 101, and we're going to make it public. Since I'm recording this, that little create button is right behind a little menu there. So let me do it. Oh, perfect. It did it. Okay, awesome. So now we have, and let me go back here. Now we have a Chrome 101 playlist from that example. And now all I have to do is, again, now let's go to, I have 3 videos here. So let's go to my second one. And I'm going to say save to playlist. And because I already have that Chrome 101 playlist that I just created, now it's listed in my menu, which I can just select and then click on the X. As soon as you select it, it's saved. You can click on the X. Let's go to that third one and say save to playlist once again, select Chrome, hit the X, you're set. So what I've done now is created a playlist. Let's go to my playlist options up here at the top, and we're going to go look for my Chrome 101 that we just created. So let's, well, I did not want to do that. I'm just clicking all kinds of stuff today in this video tutorial. So let's close that out. All right, so it looks like it hasn't quite shown up yet. I might just have to refresh my screen here so that we can find that Chrome 101. But that's the idea behind the playlist. The fact that you can curate your videos into a single playlist that you can then share, and you can share these in via email. You can put the link on a website. You can link it in a document. You can also add this as a link in your Google Classroom if you're using Google Classroom, etc. So it's really nice. You can actually do an entire unit and have different lessons all in one playlist. Or if you're doing professional development like I am, you can do these tutorials and create those playlists off those tutorials, etc. So lots of uses for playlists for sure. Of course, if you are just now going to start uploading your videos, up here at the very top, you're going to see the little camera with a plus. In order to see that, however, you can't just be on youtube.com. You will not automatically see that, and I'll take that back because it is actually there because I'm logged into my account. But I was going to say, if you're just on youtube.com and you're not on your account, you won't see that little icon until you actually log in, which I am logged into my account. And then once you're logged in, you're going to click on that little guy and then say upload video from the drop down menu. And then that's going to take you to it's a different screen. So this is YouTube Studio that allows you to upload videos. And then once you upload a video, you can start to add content like the title, the description, and all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, that gives you an idea of where to go to upload your own videos. Okay. All right. So in a nutshell, that was a little bit of YouTube. One last thing I just want to comment on is if you're on a school account, You may or may not have the ability to create your own content. You might just have the ability to be a consumer on YouTube. So if you do find yourself not having some features, I would highly recommend talking to your administration or your tech folks at your school to find out if there's a way to activate that and if that's possible or not. But hopefully you were able to see both sides of YouTube here and see the benefit. Even just as a consumer, there's a lot of really great features that are applicable to the education space. So hopefully you find benefit in using these features.